So do you know Reikawakubo? There was a huge exhibition. It was already, what, 4 years ago, 2017, Met Gala. She didn't study fashion design in college. I think she studied either literature or psychology, something else. But anyhow, she is the founder of Konmudae Gyaksong. So in a way, gender neutral, right? Like, what does Konmudae Gyaksong means? Any French-speaking people here? Okay, yeah, like boys, right? Like fun, comfortable, right? And then fun, comfortable, and not so flamboyant. Like that's her idea, like a Konmudae Gyaksong. And she came up with a lot of different ideas. And have you been to Dover Street Shop in New York City? Anybody? Do you know where Dover Street is? It's on 30. Who's talking?
I was just going to ask where it was because I lived in New York my whole life and I don't know where Dover Street is.
Oh, okay. So
Can
anybody? Who's this?
Lauren, I've been to the Dover Street Market. It's really cool.
It's Lexington Avenue and 30th Street or something, right?
I don't remember exactly where it was, but that sounds about right.
So Lauren, can you go to Google Maps? You have my permission to go to Google Maps and share the link with everybody. Yeah, it's really cool store. It's like a 4 stories or something. And then each store has different themes, and there are a lot of interior design products. So you should go. Anyhow, so she has both shops in Tokyo and Paris. And this was the exhibition poster for the Met. And I really liked it. Is there anybody who went to this exhibition? Reikawakubo perspective? Nobody. Okay, you were busy. Okay, so there were 140 pieces from her entire career. So she's from 70s until now. So that is about 40, 50 years. You know, surprisingly, Reikawakubo, she uses the languages of French haute couture fashion. Like there are a lot of frills. There are a lot of the silhouettes of 19th century, what is it, bear skirt, you know, hoops, you know, those things. But she does not use natural fiber. What I mean is, most of her textiles are polyester. That was really interesting. She also has a fur line, like, you know, the lined with fur, or it looks like a ostrich type of fur ornaments, but those are also all polyester. So she does not exploit the nature in a way, which is a little surprising to me. But she totally destroyed the silhouette that we understand as a women's line versus men's line. So you have these kind of lines. So these are actually what my students picked as a representative work. So here the body meets dress, dress meets body. Her collection from 1997, as if our arms are tied by the cocoon style wraps. There is no, like, you know, 2 arms, you know, like a, you know, slender waist, and then the hip and the legs. I mean, she totally defied those kind of silhouettes. And then this is 18th century punk. So as you can see, it's obviously very much inspired by Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI, you know, those type of period. If you see carefully, the patchwork is composed of traditional Japanese kimono textiles, and then just like a, you know, Martin Margiela style, the construction of the garment. These are how can I say, destroyed and then reassembled. So that's why it looks like a patchwork here and there. And to be honest, I mean, it's amazing level of imagination. Totally. So she founded the company like in 1969, and then it's still continuing. And the neighborhood where she founded her shop is called Aoyama. And I want you to remember this neighborhood somewhere. This is like a Soho in New York City in 1980s. A lot of writers or artists were living here, Aoyama. And that's why the neighborhood is a little hype and open-minded. So people like Reikawakubo opened their first shop. I think Issei Miyake also had a first shop in Aoyama. So people's taste is not so conservative. They are, willing to try something new and comfortable. Aoyama neighborhood, if you go there, you will feel a little bit of artistic vibe. But after 40 years or so, Aoyama became very wealthy residential neighborhood. So right now, people in Aoyama, it's not for artistic spirits, but for enormous wealth, I say. so that's again, you have all kinds of boutiques in Aoyama neighborhood of Tokyo.